Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Last time we retook the castle for the Minutemen. They've taken over this place from the bugs that were living here. Crabs, lobsters, they're not bugs. Kinda like bugs. Today we're gonna finish looking around the castle a little bit. I don't think there's anything super incredible in here or anything, but I would like to take a look around. The Minutemen's radio station is currently playing in the background, and it's moderately annoying to listen to. But that's life. Today I am planning on doing more side questing. The original plan was to take Preston with me, because Preston's a good boy. Where's Preston? You're not Preston. Where's Preston? Yeah. I don't know. Preston's a good boy. Now that we've done his side quest, maybe we can finish getting all of our relationship points with him and get his perk. But the quests I want to do are the quests that I got from Nick's Detective Agency. So I figure it would suit me well to do it with Nick instead. No particular reason. I don't think there's any, like, unique dialogue if I use Nick for these quests. Although, I legitimately don't know. I've never done this quest before, I don't think, so maybe Nick's got some unique dialogue, who knows. And then I can come back and use Preston later.
Something out there. You're in for it now. Alright, here we go.
Why is my Tesla armor not working?
Just when I thought we were getting along.
Sometimes my Tesla armor just doesn't work, and I don't understand it. It worked there, it worked there, it worked there. Alright, the castle is cleared, I think. Actually, I didn't look at any of those parts of the building. I didn't go over here. More eggs to smash.
There. Now you got a problem.
I feel like that's a little overkill, but you do what you gotta do, Mr. Valentine.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Let me go to the interiors over here. I don't remember what I have to do to open this door. I think I just hook it up to power or something later. I don't remember. I feel like there's more quests.
How we like it. Stay safe out there.
There's more quests involving the castle, I think. I'm pretty sure that door's openable and it's like a vault.
Fire till you see the whites of their eyes cock.
What's that?
Won't underestimate us again.
Look, Nick, I will fire when I
As long
want
as
to
you're
fire.
carrying it.
Alright, I think we finished exploring this place. I got a lot of missiles here, actually. That's kind of interesting. Alright, back to side questing. So, we've got a few... well, two quest that we got from the Valentine Detective Agency, and we're gonna do this one today. So, Nick had a partner, Marty Bullfinch, and he thinks there's a treasure map hidden in the Gilded Grasshopper on top of Fenue Hall, which is up here. Ooh. Oh lord, that's kind of oh wait, I've been here before. Did I have a level up? When did that happen? Max out better criticals. Then go into Critical Banker, at least Critical Banker 3. And then I think I want to go down to Agility. I think Fenue Hall was filled with super mutants. I don't really remember. Apparently this place is on the roof of it? How do I get up there? I assume the quest marker will tell me once I get over here. Assuming I do get over here. Taking a hot minute.
Faneuil Hall. Cradle of Liberty turned slaughterhouse.
There you are!
Don't run!
Okay, I was right that it's full of super mutants.
Damn, I got nothing.
Bleed! Bleed and die!
Oh, you got a missile launcher there, buddy. Thankfully, you're very bad at aiming.
Snoop 'em out.
Bayoneted quad barrel missile launcher. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. One of these days, I'm going to use a missile launcher. I hear a suicider, and that is making me scared. Bop. My criticals have been used.
You'll pay for that!
Did I hit the nuke, I guess? I sure did. It's actually pretty impressive. So... this place is on top, which is really weird. Well, let's head in. I know that enemies kind of need to respawn, otherwise, like it needs to respawn for the gameplay loop, right? But I wish stuff didn't respawn. You know what I mean? I've looted this place before, so I'm not going to worry
Gotta
too
come out
much
sooner or later!
about making sure I get everything.
Someone there! Your guts around my neck! You're here! You're here! Stop hiding!
Bro, I am very much not hiding.
Do it! Scream! Scream for mercy! You see me?
Hi. Can I hit you in the head? There we go. I'd like to get a little bit of criticals going.
Be what you walk away from.
Why do these guys all have two weapons?
I don't think we're alone.
Kind of weird. Silver bowl.
Detection system must be on the fritz.
What? Scared already?
The pathfinding of these guys is being a little not great currently.
Ah, you move too much.
Why did I pick up a board?
Goodness. Someone.
You know what? All I want is to level get some critical. Oh, the stranger showed up. Hell yeah.
You! Stop! Damn.
Oh, little baby scared?
We're never gonna catch the stranger, Nick. I don't need to kill everything in here, but I feel like if I leave stuff
Go ahead
alive,
and hide, little bleeder. Ah!
it'll be bad. Like they will have pathfinding issues trying to get back to me.
What's that?
Feast on your flesh, human.
I guess it's safe. For now.
Okay. Good, we killed everything. Let's go. Did I ever go to the roof up here? I don't remember. I think I did. This is a while ago, pretty sure. The fact that I can remember anything that happened in this playthrough is a fucking miracle. Like, I can't remember anything in my life. Yeah, I definitely came up here. Oh, here's Marty. Marty was not here before.
Guess Marty never quite made it. Don't worry, pal. We'll close this one out for you.
I was kind of hoping that would make his head explode, but apparently not. I don't know why I'm being an asshole to this guy. I'm the partner now.
Hell yeah.
Food for the grasshopper. Alright. Whatever you say. Shem drone made it. May 24th, 25th, 1742? To my brethren and fellow grasshoppers, fell in ye year 1753, 1755, November 13th, early in ye morning, by a great earthquake by my old master above. Again, like to have met with utter ruin by fire, by hopping timely from my public station, came of the broken bones and much bruised, cursed, and fixed. Old master's son Thomas drowned, June 28th, 1768. And though I promise to discharge my office, yet I shall vary as ye wint. On the banks of the Charles, where forever rests Master Shem, there one can find a life's worth. Okay, I need to find Shem Drown's grave, which is pretty close, actually. I would like to get up there to the boats, if possible. I've been, like, that's from that quest with all the robots, but it's still on the map. Which makes me assume that I can get up there somehow. I'll take a quick loop around this building to see if there's a way in. Let me go down here. Oh, I've been up here, I think. Or maybe not. Well, I've been up here, but it wasn't up there. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick loop around this building to see if I can get to the boat where the robots are hanging out. Is it just this elevator? Does that take me all the way up? Let me look around first. I used to get so excited whenever I found 50 cal, and it's just hasn't been... just hasn't. 50 cal has been incredibly disappointing.
Yes. That a little too well.
I'm gonna assume that there's nothing in this computer other than opening the safe that I have already opened.
There we go.
Yep. Well, it could have had something. Valentine liked that. Good to know that the only thing I need to do to make up for the fact that I've done things that he hated is for me to open the computer. Why did this make a noise? That's the $1,000,000 question. So is this just gonna take me to the roof where I can get to the boat? I sure hope so. Hi. I'm thinking of giving every companion a unique set of equipment. Like, I'm gonna keep the whatever it is on Preston, the marine armor, because that thing looks fucking cool. I might leave Nick with the Flames power armor and give whatever companion I use next a different set of power armor. Just something to make them like look different instead of always being the exact same Flames power armor that I've used for most of the game. I could give someone else the other Hellfire armor that I got. I remember someone had a suggestion to do that. I think they wanted Nick to have it, but I can give it to someone else. I can give it to... I don't know. I don't know who I'm using in the near future. I'm sort of over the whole companions thing, to be completely honest. It's fun to see their reactions to stuff, but it's also just a pain in the ass. Having to deal with their needs and wants and all that shiz. Alright, we found the boat. Is there a reason for me to be here?
Mr. Navigator.
Many meters of course along the Z-axis.
See him?
Why are we fighting? What are we fighting? Oh, there's a Deathclaw down there. That's what we're fighting. Why are we fighting this Deathclaw is, I guess, the better question. Like, it can't fight back. Is this just sport? Are we killing it for sport?
Really want this to be the last bug you see?
Like, all we're doing here is making Nick waste his harpoons. There, I did it. Where's the captain? I want to talk to the captain. Hello.
Our hero returns. What a glorious success! True, the mission is not quite complete, but one cannot deny our progress.
I'm sure everyone in the Commonwealth could see your maiden voyage.
To be certain, and our rockets gave our enemies much to consider. I wager at this rate we should land in the ocean in 1, perhaps 2 more launches. My circuits tremble with excitement.
You really are going to launch the ship again?
With the courage and support of my faithful crew, our eventual triumph is assured.
Well, glad I could help. Good
I'm
luck.
glad I could help out.
You were instrumental, sir. A veritable godsend. In recognition of your courageous role in this, I hereby promote you to the role of Honorary Lieutenant. And being that I, well, cannot actually fit below decks, I hereby give you the captain's quarters as well. 3 cheers for
Sick.
our new lieutenant. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Yay. What's this hat look like? Apparel. It doesn't do anything, but what does it look like? Does it look cool? Am I going to replace my tricorn? That's so ridiculous. Let's fucking go. Thanks for the hat.
Don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
Alright, so I need to go there. And I guess I can just jump. Whee! I feel like even with like shock absorbing stuff on the power armor, that should probably kill me. Help defend the checkpoint? Explain. Oh, is this a railroad checkpoint? I think I've gotten this little thing before. There's a lot of explosions going off over here. I'm helping. I feel like I didn't need to shoot a level 1 raider in the head.
Something else.
These are level 81. That's a little more than what I just said. Where is this courser? Oh, they're invisible. Okay. They're invisible and healing? That's a little fucked up. I don't want to shoot the railroad guy that's here. Oh, there we go. Okay.
That's one way to get the coolant pumping.
I was looting that body. Well, I helped defend the checkpoint. Oh, or did I? Hold up. There's a raider still.
Someone's coming.
Why did I waste a grenade? So, were the raiders just like incidentally here? I assumed that Synths and the Institute Courser were the people that I was supposed to be fighting here. Where did the Synths go? There they are. Don't mind me just looting. We did it, railroad friends. We have helped free the Synths. So this grave should be pretty close by to where I currently am. Hold up, I gotta loot first. Stop taking cloth. One of these days I'll remember to stop taking cloth.
What?
Hello. How do I feel about using a shotgun again? It could be pretty fun. I don't need a shovel to dig this up, do I? No. What game do you need shovels to dig? Baldur's Gate 3? I feel like I'm thinking of a different game that isn't Baldur's Gate 3 that you need to shovel to dig. Oh, probably Fallout New Vegas.
So,
Hell yeah.
Chef Drown had himself buried with all his treasure. Guess some people just can't let go.
Fear not, though devil's iron makes this blade, only he who wields can make it wicked. Drown. Pretty cool line. I don't really want to start the next quest. Yeah, that's back in Diamond City. Is there anything like super close by that I can explore on my compass? Something in this direction. Let me go explore that. I don't want to just stop right now. It feels like this has been like a little short. So let me go to whatever this building is over here and explore it. Oh, my frames. My poor, poor frames. The next game I play is going to have no frame rate issues whatsoever. I'm gonna play an older game. It's gonna be a silky smooth 60 FPS the entire way through. It'll be great. Boston Bugle Building. It's a newspaper place. Wonder what I'm gonna find in here. Probably a magazine if I had to guess. Very little in here so far.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Oh, believe me, that's why you're here. Going up.
I don't think we're alone. It won't be bothering anybody now.
It goes to the exterior, apparently. Alright, this place is kind of fucking tiny. This place is kind of really tiny. Got some pencils, though. Let's read the articles. I love reading articles. Trumpeting truth for over 50 years. Case closed on crime boss Eddie Winter by Mags Vecchio. In a move that has shocked and angered the people of Massachusetts, the Boston Police Department announced last night that it has ceased all investigations into the actions of reputed organized crime boss Edward Eddie Winter. Speaking on behalf of the special task force that has been assembled specifically to build a case against Winter, Captain Jonathan Widmark of the BPD said, after reviewing the evidence with our colleagues at the Bureau of Alcohol, Drugs, Tobacco, Firearms, and Lasers, it became clear that we were, in fact, wrong. Eddie Winter has indeed had a colorful history, but it is not a criminal history. By pursuing our case against Mr. Winter, we would simply continue to waste taxpayer dollars, and even worse, condemn an innocent man. It was an unexpected turn of events, to be sure. According to the Boston Bugle's confidential sources within the Boston Police Department, the innocent man was anything but. As uncovered by Captain Widmark's official investigation, codenamed Operation Winter's End, Eddie Winter was involved in every crime imaginable, from petty larceny to first-degree murder. And although nothing was proved, everyone on Widmark's task force suspected Winter in the August homicide death of their lead detective's fiancée, a Miss Jennifer Lance. I remember that from Nick's story. Whatever the truth, it would appear the city of Boston has nothing more to fear from Eddie Winter. When approached for comment, the alleged crime boss could not be reached. In fact, his South Boston sub-shop has been shuttered and his Harborside residence completely cleared out. Eddie Winter, it would seem, has disappeared. Well, we found him and killed him. China Showdown, the Atomic Ultimatum. War. Has there been any extended period of time in recent memory in which soldiers have not fought, bled, and died, all for the sake of furthering the political goals of one government or another? The short answer is no. The longer, more terrifying answer is that we have not yet begun to experience the extent of human suffering. From Anchorage in frigid Alaska to Shantou on our enemy's doorstep, American troops have been embroiled in brutal battle. They have taken and lost many lives, a nearly uncountable number, but not entirely, because the truth is the casualties have been countable. These conflicts, however horrible, have all been, in some inexplicable, perverted way, manageable. Though taxes and various wartime revenues, the United States government has been able to fund a standing army the likes of which this country has never before seen. The same is certainly true of our mortal foe China, and with each dollar spent comes a natural accounting of how that dollar was spent. Every bullet, every bunker-busting bomb, every body bag. Soon after each is used in the theater of war, we know every how, when, and where. But the sad, obvious truth is that the days of manageable war have nearly come to an end. In the minds of the world's greatest leaders, those billions of dollars haven't merely been spent, they've been wasted. Because here we are, after more than a decade of constant warfare, with no clear end and no clear winner in sight. So really, at this point, what other option do these superpowers have, if not the nuclear one? And therein, of course, lies the rub. For when China or the United States launches its nuclear missiles and drops its atomic bombs, there will be no one left to count the casualties, let alone the ordnance. No one left to declare victory. So then only one question remains. Is there any way the powers of the world can prevent a nuclear apocalypse? If there is any hope left for the world, we must believe the answer is yes. But these are hopeless times. Yep. They couldn't stop the inevitability. Boston food riots continue. In what can only be described as a scene of absolute pandemonium, on Friday afternoon, soldiers of the United States Army's 184th Infantry Regiment opened fire on a group of unarmed civilians after an unknown person smashed the plate glass window of the Roxbury Food Bank, prompting several people in the line outside to storm into the establishment. As of yesterday evening, at least 4 people were confirmed dead and 8 others injured, but Jonathan Corman, spokesman for the Army, insists the troops acted within their authority. The soldiers in question issued explicit verbal warnings several times. Those people knew exactly what would happen if they broke the line and attacked the food bank. Hunger is no excuse for civil disobedience, vandalism, or, in this case, starting a riot that puts the lives of every citizen in the area at risk. It is the role of the United States Army to maintain order in this difficult time, and that is exactly what happened in this instance. I'd also like to point out that the soldiers of the 184th Infantry Regiment have not had a food ration in 2 days. These men and women understand hunger probably better than anyone. It is a response the American people have grown accustomed to, as violent scenes like the one in Roxbury played out again and again across the country, as a starving populace tries desperately to attain food for its families. And as has happened so many times in the past, the civilian witnesses of the so-called riot tell a different tale. 85-year-old grandmother Hannah Henry was in line at the food bank and claims the soldiers had anything but order and liberty on their minds. They were laughing, joking about who they were going to shoot first. It was all a game to them. Those soldiers may not have fired on the crowd before that window got broke, but they were looking forward to it all the same. One can only hope that the violence in Roxbury will be the last such incident our country has to suffer through. But until America funds the strength to question its domestic policies and the food to feed its people, the future remains uncertain. White House remains empty. Where is our president? For more than half a year, the West Wing of America's most famous residence has remained shrouded in near complete darkness. A skeleton crew of manual laborers remained on staff to maintain the property, but no one has lived or worked politically there for several months. And even though the White House press corps have unofficially and unceremoniously disbanded around the same time, the media has remained steadfast in answering the most important of questions. Where is our president? He's on the West Coast, isn't he? At first, the assumption was that the entirety of the United States government had moved operations to Raven Rock, the military operations center located in the mountainous regions of Pennsylvania just a few miles northeast of Presidential Retreat in Camp David, Maryland. But further investigations have revealed that neither the president nor his cabinet have been to the Raven Rock complex in over a year. So if not Raven Rock, then where? Wasn't Raven Rock in 3? I thought that that was the military place in 3. That's not in Pennsylvania. That's in, like, Maryland, isn't it? Am I crazy? I don't remember. Thanks to an extensive and exhaustive investigation, the Boston Bugle has uncovered the answer, and our readers will likely consider it as strange as this is shocking. The president has been leading our country from a Poseidon Energy oil rig just off the coast of San Francisco. It's certainly an odd choice for a presidential command center, or is it? Not as much as it may seem, as our investigation discovered. Thanks to the testimony of a highly placed anonymous source, the Boston Bugle has learned that the official designation of the oil rig is actually Control Station Enclave, giving credence to the long-running rumors of a secret militarized shadow government known as the Enclave that would take control of the United States in the event of a nuclear conflagration. And so the missing president has finally been solved, but in doing so, has the Boston Bugle also uncovered evidence that the end of the world in the form of total atomic war is also at hand? Sadly, the president's silence seems to speak volumes. That is interesting lore right there. I need to play 1 and 2. I need to get, like, the full deets. Boston headed for first World Series win since 1918. Oh boy, good news. I love good news. As every resident of Austin is painfully aware, it's been 159 years since the city has reveled in the joy of a World Series victory, whether from strikeout, error in the outfield, or ball that roils disastrously through an infielder's legs. Defeat has remained our constant, unwelcome companion, but not for long. In what has been one of the most exciting World Series races in decades, Boston has achieved a 3-0 lead over the unbeatable Texas favorite. Batting, fielding, and pitching have all aligned, thanks largely to the direction of legendary coach Dusty Wilder, giving this year's team the best chance they've had for victory in, well, forever. Even more encouraging than Game 4 being played here in Boston is the fact that the team has yet to utilize their star pitcher, Matt the Missile Murtaugh. Murtaugh? I do not know how to pronounce that name. With him on the mound, some are actually predicting not only a series-shattering win, but a no-hitter to boot. Yes, for years, the concession stands of Boston have fed baseball fans a steady diet of beer, hot dogs, peanuts, and bitter defeat. But on Saturday, October 23rd, 2077, the only thing that could snatch away victory is an act of God, or some obscene calamity of man. Well, sure sounds like everything always happens on October 23rd, unfortunately. Tomorrow, my friends, the unthinkable will finally come to pass, and life in Boston will never be the same again. You don't say. That's very funny. Life will never be the same. For real, for real. Is there anything else up here to look at? Like another computer to read over there? Something for like a magazine or something up here. Though every time I get a magazine, I'm usually pretty disappointed in what it actually does for me. Alright, looks like there is nothing here, unfortunately. Other than lore. Good lore. Hopefully this is slightly less wordy than the last terminal, because my voice is getting... oh no. Oh no, this is all the same shit. Good. I don't have to read anymore. My throat's getting sore. Let's leave. I assume this is just the roof, and then I can call it quits for the day. Was that something unique? Oh no. This is the cigars that Kellogg was smoked, right? The San Francisco Sunlights? There's a safe here.
Got it.
Alright, that's gonna do it for today. Next time, I want to do this quest. And I think that's the last quest from the Valentine Detective Agency. I think. There may be more. I guess we'll find out. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.